Hey, what's up, y'all? I just wanted to show y'all a follow-up to the replacing the spark plugs and troubleshooting the check engine light on the Lincoln MKX. Changed out the spark plugs, had fouled out spark plugs on the number 4 cylinder, but that got rid of the misfire, but we're still having a little hesitation about 40 mile an hour. Seems like it's hiccuping, still misfiring a little bit. To show you guys, I'm driving down the road, but if you look, this is the cylinder performance. I don't know if you can tell, I'm going over a few potholes here, but the car's kind of at 40 mile an hour. It's kind of jerking a little bit. I moved the coil pack from cylinder 4 where I had a misfire previously to cylinder 5, just in case if I had a intermittent coil. You know, I figured it tested out good, but once the car was warm and the coil pack got heated up, that more than likely it's intermittent and the coil pack's not firing all the time, but it's not throwing a code. So I went into the service menu here on for the cylinder and went to power balance, and it's showing me number 5 is dropping out quite a bit, and that's where we moved that coil pack. So it looks like we had fouled out spark plugs, but a weak coil pack that just so happened caused that number 4 misfire. But now with new spark plugs, we're not getting the misfire, but we're still getting a lot of hiccups out of cylinder 5. And right there, I don't know if you can tell, but the car was jerking a little bit, like the coil pack's working and it's not working, it's intermittent. So it just jerked again. I don't know if you can tell that on the camera I'm holding, but it keeps pointing to cylinder 5. It's giving us the most problem. And that's where we moved that coil pack off of cylinder 4 when I was troubleshooting. So it looks like it was a combination of a couple things. You know, we owned out the coil pack. It was good. The good thing is the coil pack's in the front. It's not behind the intake manifold. So I knew it was on the side that was easiest to get to. But I'm gonna pick up a coil pack here. Okay, let's get this appearance cover back off again. We moved the coil that was misfiring on cylinder 4 over to 5 when we were troubleshooting. We're going to go ahead and change out the number 5 coil. We had those bad readings. The number 5 cylinder was dropping out, like I've shown you guys. And I did pick myself up a inch-pound torque wrench. So I will torque this down. 8mm bolt. Here's the new coil pack. I picked it up at AutoVIN. They had a motor cracked one. I think it was $89.99. I wanted to get it. It only had a 2-year warranty on it. This one was a Duralast, and it was $74.99. But it has a lifetime warranty on it. They said as long as you don't break it or crack it, it goes out, you pull it out and bring it back and they give you another one. So I thought, you can't beat that. Just back in here. It's already got silicone lube on it. I had a feeling we may have had an intermittent coil pack, but I knew my spark plugs needed to be replaced. So I thought we'd just try that out. Turns out we got a coil acting up, and I guess the combination of having spark plugs needing to be replaced and having the intermittent coil, it threw that misfire, but we're not getting a misfire code now. But we're having hesitation about 40 mile an hour. You let off the gas, you push back on the gas, and it jerks.
So I ran that performance cylinder performance test on it like I was showing you guys earlier, and it was having a lot of drops in cylinder 5, and I knew I moved the coil pack that was on 4 when I changed the spark plugs over to 5, just in case if a misfire came back. But the misfire didn't come back, but we had just hesitation, jerking, kind of like a small misfire, and I needed to pinpoint what cylinder it was in, so I pinpointed it to 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque this down. Now, I didn't have this torque wrench when I was replacing the spark plugs on here, and I was telling you guys I was gonna do it by hand. I picked up this little TEKTON 1/4 inch drive, inch-pound torque wrench on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque these down. So I'm gonna set this to 62 inch-pounds. We're at 62 inch-pounds on the coil 8mm coil bolt. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque it down. There it is. It clicked right there. 62 inch-pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and check this one. This one's good. So I'm gonna go back and torque down these upper intake bolts and my throttle body bolt, because I didn't have this torque wrench. I'm gonna do it on 89 inch-pounds. But we got that in there.
Okay, we have our coil pack replaced. Okay, no check engine light. We're at operating temperature. We have the scanner and the power balance. What we were looking at earlier, where we were seeing a lot of dips on cylinder 5 prior to replacing the coil pack. We just replaced the coil pack. I'm gonna take her down the street and compare it to the readings we got earlier. She looks like she's not hesitating anymore. We're not having all those drops like we had where that blue line was dropping down. I believe that's the RPM dropout. Earlier we were having that blue line drop down, and we knew we had a problem. She feels like she's running better too. So it looks like with the check engine light we had the number 4 misfire, and I told you guys earlier in that video replacing the spark plugs that we had 106,000 miles. We actually have 103,000 miles. So this is a continuation from the check engine light. Spark plugs took care of the check engine light, but we had a weak coil on top of that. Like I was saying earlier, at 40 mile an hour, you let off the gas, 40, 45, and then you hit the gas again, and it would just buck. It wasn't a hard buck, but it was a jerk to know that it wasn't running good. So this is the same route that I went earlier, where we were having those deep blue drop-offs. Those same wonderful potholes I was talking about earlier. Looks good. Let's see, I'm gonna head off in it here in a minute and see what it does. Oh yeah. Slow it down, doing 65 and a 45. She's running pretty good. I hit it to the floor, and I didn't see any big drop-offs there. Like I said earlier, that dark blue line up in that red line, and I believe that's what it's doing. It's using the blue line and the red line as a reference. And the blue line is dropping down into the 5 and throwing us a lot of gray highlights. So I'm sure the computer on this car
with it missing and having a misfire earlier, you know, it has to adapt itself to the way you drive. And there's actually a reset in here that I can reset the throttle adaptation, where it will just start from 0, and more than likely that's what I'm going to do when I get it back to the house. I'm just going to 0 it out and let it start from fresh, with that way to run better, maximize its performance, not run like it was having a misfire before. I'm sure it will straighten itself out, but I feel more comfortable resetting the adaptive throttle and starting with a clean slate. It may clear up some of these other little spikes and drops. That was it. I don't have all that jerking and jumping, and you know, I told the wife it was running great after replacing the spark plugs, and it did run great. And then I guess that coil was intermittent. It could have been that fouled spark plug caused that coil to go bad. It was sending juice to it, and the spark plug wasn't sparking. I appreciate you guys watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Don't hesitate to leave a comment, ask questions. Is there any videos that you want me to do? You know, I'm just kind of doing videos as things come about. But anything you want to see, anything I can do better. But that was it. We're going to go up a hill right here where it was really acting up earlier. It looks like a lot of those spikes and those peaks and those drop-offs are straightening out the more I drive it. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day.